Hi, this is Debbie from Organic Oasis in Northern California, and I'm standing in front of Tomato Tim and my GeoBin composter. And this is our active composter, and it needs to be aerated. It has been raining. I could see that it's been settling. The compost is getting compacted, and the temperature is starting to drop. We've had it hot, but now it's getting down to about 80 degrees, and we want to get this going again, and we want to aerate it. Why do we aerate compost? Because the air will help to give oxygen to all the microorganisms that are inside the compost and help break it down quicker. And if you don't aerate it, it will get compacted, and it can get little like spots that don't have air, and it can start to smell, and it's just not the best thing for your compost. And Tim and I are in our late 60s now. We're 66, and when we first started composting, we used to weekly we would move our compost from one bin to another, and we kept it really well aerated. And as we got older, with shoulder problems and things, it just got harder and harder to do that type of heavy labor. We do have a pitchfork. We keep things here. We have a pitchfork, and I can take my pitchfork and I'll try to aerate it by moving it around and breaking it and poking the pitchfork in and things like that. But it doesn't do as great a job as moving the entire compost bin to another compost bin. So our compost is still great, but it's a little slower to break down these days since we're not doing that process. So what I decided to do was I purchased this auger that I saw online, and I actually saw it on Amazon, and I thought it was interesting, and I did some Googling and found a few gardeners using it to put holes in their soil to plant bulbs and plant different seed transplants. And I thought it looked pretty cool, and I wondered if it would possibly work on my compost to help me aerate it. And I did try it the other day, and I have some pros and cons I'll share with you, but let me show you how this works first. So I just have my drill here, and you just basically put this in here like this and tighten it on. And once you get it tightened on, you can use it just like a drill. So let me bring you in here closer so you can see how this works. So as I go drill down, it's in reverse. So let me put it in. As I go down, it will go right down into here. But there's a little pull on it. And so what I have to do is reverse the drill to go back up. So as you can see, I kind of go down and up, down and up. As you can see, using the auger really did get down here. This is much looser, much easier for me to even use the pitchfork on. It was way compacted before, and now it's really loosened up this layer here. So now what I could do is continue using it, and let's see if I can aerate it even a little bit more. I'm going to remove this. Okay, let's try some more. Use the pitchfork again and kind of move this around. It's really softening up. I'm going to move it to this side and see if I can get, oh, I see nice compost down there. Go down here and kind of dig into this area. Now, I'm going to move it around here, toss this over here. Another thing I realized you can do is you can just kind of go half down and then pick it up and grab it. See how that's working? But it's this compost is way less compacted than it was. Look at this. And I can go all the way around the edge and pull up the, now I think I need, oh yeah, it's working. I think I need to tighten my thing again, my drill. So I can kind of lift it up too, like this. Now that it's so soft, it's so loose. So that's going to really help aerate it. Look at this. Wow, I really like this. Now I'm just going to look at how much looser it is. I think that got a lot of air in it. I have to give this tool a thumbs up. I found it very helpful. Tomato Tim and I, we do have the 2 compost bins going, and we don't do a great job of aerating our compost simply because time, it just takes a long time, and also physical. We just both have the shoulder problems, and we don't, sometimes when we do aerate our compost, we take the time to move it around and to use a pitchfork on it to get real deep, we end up really sore the next day. So we've been kind of bad about keeping our compost aerated. So when I saw this tool, I thought I have to try this. And you saw how it works. It did take me about 15 or 20 minutes, but I'm telling you, I think it worked wonderfully. In my opinion, the compost was really compacted. And I was able to get in there, and it took a while to go down and up. So I did the going forward and then reversing the drill. But once I got down there and got that top part softened, and I was able to take the pitchfork and move it to the side, I was able to go down to the second layer. And a few times I actually hit the bottom of the compost bin. I could feel this hitting the bottom. So I actually got all the way down to the bottom. Now, it did take me, like I said, doing the top by just going forward and then reversing the drill bit. But once I got that done on the top, I was able to take the top and move it and then go to the second layer. And I got most of this compost bin stirred up and aerated and loosened. So really loose. So now I can actually take the pitchfork and move it through easily. I can make my hole and put my food scraps, my greens, and my things in it that I need to put in, and then I add my ground. But this really, really helped. And I'm telling you, I'm sold on that. Now, I'm making no money off of this. I will link to the Amazon on this one. I looked at a bunch of them. I like this one because look at this. It's just about the length of this compost pile. I wasn't, like I said, able to go all the way down. And it could be because of my drill isn't strong enough. But I was able to go halfway down, back it up, halfway down, back it up, and then go move the compost aside and go to the second layer.
So I am like super excited about this. I think it's going to help us get this pile back heated again, and also getting it ready for fall, which our other compost bin is for now. For spring, we need to do sifting, and this one's going to be for the fall. But I am super excited, and I will link to it. And again, one other thing, it's really fun to use. So I don't think it's fun using my pitchfork to try to heave the compost, but this was actually really this is a fun toy to use. So try it out, and if you like these tips and these reviews, please follow along with Tim and I at Organic Oasis in California. Let us know if you have any of these and if you've used them. I know you can also use them for making holes to plant plants and bulbs and even seeds and things. And when I bought this pack, I will link to it, but I actually got for like $10 more. This was not expensive at all. But for $10 more, I got two more of these in different sizes, and they're shorter. And I have been using them in my grow bags to plant seeds and things. So I'm finding a lot of uses for these tools, and I just think they're awesome. So thanks for following. Comment below if you like this video and if you have any of these tools and if how they work for you. Thanks for watching.